Right now, someone could be looking at you. You wouldn't hear it. You wouldn't see it. But your body would already know, because the first thing that changes when you're watched isn't your face, it's your breath. Notice it now. The soft pull of air in, the slow release. You weren't thinking about it a second ago. Breathing is the one thing your body does automatically that you can also control the instant you pay attention. And that strange overlap is where this story begins. Think about the last time you felt watched. A stranger's gaze, a camera turning toward you. Something shifted, your shoulders rose, and your breathing went quiet and shallow, high in the chest, as if part of you was trying not to be noticed at all. You never decided to do that. So who did? Go back. Not a few years. Millions. For most of the time your ancestors were alive. A set of eyes locked onto you meant one of two things. You were prey. Or you were about to be judged by your group, and being cast out meant death just as surely as any predator. So your body built a response. Fast, silent, automatic. When you sense you're being observed, ancient wiring lights up before your conscious mind catches up. Your heart shifts, and your breath pulls up into your chest and gets shallow. A shallow breath is a still breath. A still animal is hard to spot. Freezing kept you alive. Here's the strange part. That system never learned the world changed. Your nervous system still treats a coworker glancing over your shoulder like a leopard in the grass. The neuroscientist Stephen Porges spent decades studying the vagus nerve, a cable running from your brainstem into your heart and lungs. It constantly scans for one thing. Is it safe here? He called this neuroception. It happens beneath you, and your breath is one of the main dials it turns. If simply being looked at can hijack your breathing, how powerful are eyes, really? In 2006, biologist Melissa Bateson taped an image above an honesty box where staff paid for coffee. Some weeks, flowers. Other weeks, a pair of human eyes. On the weeks the eyes were watching, people paid nearly 3 times as much. Not real eyes, a picture of eyes. A part of your brain cannot tell the difference between being watched and the mere suggestion of it. In a small tribe, your survival depended on your reputation. So evolution wired you to feel watched constantly, to police yourself before anyone else could. And every time that leash tugs, your breath answers first. There's a name for what happens next: screen apnea. The writer Linda Stone noticed that every time she opened an email, she stopped breathing. A few seconds, held, frozen, over and over. Researchers found it's nearly universal. Around 80% of people breathe shallow while checking messages. Think about why. When you open your inbox, you don't know what's inside. Praise or criticism, approval or rejection. To your nervous system, that glowing rectangle is a village square full of eyes. So your body freezes and waits to see if you're safe. You are holding your breath in front of the opinions of people who aren't even in the room. Your ancestors froze for seconds, then ran, and it was over. You freeze for hours and never run because the threat is a feeling of being seen, and you carry it everywhere. But here the story turns. You can't slow your heartbeat by will. You can't drain your adrenaline, but your breath sits in a rare place. The vagus nerve runs both ways. Change your breathing on purpose, and you send a message back up that nerve. Safe. Stand down. A slow exhale, longer than the inhale, is the most direct switch you have. Breathe out slowly, and you activate the calming branch of that ancient system. The neuroscientist Sarah Garfinkel showed that the exact moment in your breathing cycle can change how strongly you react to fear. Fear and breath are the same street. The door swings both ways, so the next time you feel watched, notice what your body reaches for. the shallow chest, the held breath. Then do the thing no leopard ever let your ancestors do. Breathe out slowly, on purpose, and feel the ancient alarm loosen its grip. You never noticed any of this, because it was never meant to be noticed. It was meant to keep you alive in a world that no longer exists. The eyes in the grass are gone, but the wiring remains, still guarding you against dangers that ended long ago. So let's go back to where we started. Right now, someone could be looking at you. And now you know what your body will do before you do. You know the breath will climb and quiet, that a leash forged 1,000,000 years ago will give the faintest tug. But now you also know something your ancestors never could. You know it's just a signal. And you know how to answer it. Breathe out, slowly. You're safe.